Hello, everybody, and welcome to One Shot, where I don't know what's going to happen yet. This is You Awaken in a Strange Place. I am Deca, Jeremy. I will be your storyteller for the evening, and you all know the rules to this game, right?
No.
Right, that's right, because we haven't built the world yet. So before I get to all of the world building stuff and making our characters, we're gonna have a world building, we're going to make characters, and we're going to do the story all in one session. It's going to make sense, I promise. But before we get to that, I have some announcements to make. First, we are sponsored by D&D Beyond. That is Beyond.com. We're not going to use it today, but we have D&D games on. We have 5th edition games on Thursday, Saturday, Monday. That will utilize D&D Beyond. It is a super helpful tool. You can use it for that kind of thing. Keeps your character sheets all lined up nice and neat. Additionally, we have oh boy, I had it in my head. Lucky Dice Cafe. Sorry, Lucky Dice Cafe. If you are in Huntsville, Alabama area and would like to play after all of this, after you are potentially vaccinated, socially distant, wearing your mask, all that good stuff, you can play with our head DM Heath, Captain Sack, on Discord, and it's a lot of fun. He's a really good storyteller. We have Patreon and Discord. You can look at them down below for past games, past VODs, past one shots to peruse at your leisure. Patreon is going through a little bit of a revamp. Dire Bears is, I believe. But there's a session 0 for A Knight's Ransom that should be pop on that when it happens at some point. Without further ado, let me have my players all roll 2d6. Let me know what you get.
8.
Okay.
I got a 5.
All right. Bob 11. Rappy 8. And Bats got a 5. I will introduce our players here in just a moment as we get into character creation. But Bob, first and foremost, give us a genre.
Ooh.
Don't tell me what it is. Just let me know when you got it. If you want to look at chat, you can look at chat. If chat's talking, they can give you suggestions.
Oh, true. Pull that up.
While Bob's doing that, While Bob's doing that, Rappy, give me an adjective. Again, don't say it out loud. Just think about it. Adjectives, for those who don't know, describes a noun. Noun's a person, place, a thing. Just have it in your head whenever you're ready. Just tell me you're ready. And then Bats, give me a place. Again, not out loud.
Oh, okay.
Just any old place.
Okay.
Okay. You good, Bob?
I'm torn between two now. I shouldn't have kept thinking. I'll have to ask a real quick question about it. I have one, but I'll put a pin in it just in case. Does children's book count as a genre?
Are we supposed to be writing stuff down next to people with pins?
I'll say no. We will be when we come up with what we got. We will be writing it down. I'll say no. Just go with your other idea. But hold on to it.
Fair.
Rappy, you got your adjective?
Yes.
Cool. All right, Bob. What's the genre?
Genre is going to be fantasy.
Fantasy. Okay. Rappy?
Green.
Green?
Yes.
Okay. And Bats?
Your mom's basement.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
That was gonna happen at some point. All right. All right. So next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go in the same order. Bob, give me something that is true for this world. Anything you say in this next sentence is just gonna be true about this world that we're making.
We'll have it be.
This is where we start writing down things down for the record.
Oh. What do I need to write down?
The rules
we'll
that
have
we're
it
about to
be
establish for this
that-
world right now.
Gotcha.
Toys have grown to the size of people.
One more time, sorry.
Toys have grown to the size of people.
Okay. The size of people. Okay. Happy, give me another rule that again, it's just true. Whatever you say is going to be just true about the world.
Animals have learned the human speech and speak it.
Animals can talk. Okay. Awesome. And Bats, one more.
Uh. Toilets do not exist.
Toilets do not exist.
Like. Can I expand on that?
Yeah. We're that's the second part to this. We're gonna expand on all of this. So yeah, if you want to give me some more to like, do people use the restroom in this world, or is it
They
like
do.
an outhouse situation?
So toilets don't exist. The undergarments are basically hold like a void portal in there. So you basically just piss and shit yourself, except it all just goes to the
Everybody,
void instantly.
everybody has a diaper. Got it.
Yes, a void diaper.
A void diaper. All right.
Oof, to the bathroom dimension. Just a one-way ticket. It is a one-way ticket, correct?
Yes.
Well, I don't know. People say the butthole's
Plain-
a one-way ticket, but
Plane shift into the abyss. Anyway, does anything else? Can toys talk? I'll put it that way. We'll just do a little bit of like just creative flow thinking we as we um as we continue on. Can the toys talk, or are they just the size of humans?
Some event caused them to grow to the size of people, but as of the event, toys can no longer be made normal sized. Something has snapped, and now all toys must be large.
I like that.
It's like the concept of size
but full of
has
speech.
warped. Huh?
Are they capable of speech?
No.
No, they're still not capable of speech. They're just like, every time someone has like the Megazord from Power Rangers, it's like to scale. Got it.
You're right.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Animals do talk. Do animals look different in this world? Are they just green?
They're all green.
Okay, cool.
My diapers are green.
All right. All right, cool. And I will, and now it is time to make our characters. So, once again, I will have you guys roll 2d6.
The class.
6.
Okay.
The classic Snake Eyes. 2.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I
That's
pinning my work? Oh. I got 7.
all right. All right, Bats. We're gonna start with you this time.
Hell
First
yeah.
off, tell everybody who you are. Just introduce yourself real quick, because you are new to Direbro.
Oh, it's like bats or what? Huh?
You introduce yourself.
Oh, okay. I'm Beth. Nice to hello. I am 23. I am in college for tech stuff, and I really love playing video games. And I also really love playing D&D. It's been a while since I was a player. The last time I was a player was like a while back in Decas campaign that we ran, and I am currently DMing a campaign right now, and I'm gonna start DMing another campaign soon. So I'll be balancing two at once. I'm really excited for that. I like to DM.
All right. So, yeah, give me like a concept for your character. What you thinking about right now?
Um, can it be like anything?
Yeah.
I am a house cat. That is also a wizard.
Like an actual house cat, or okay, cool. Okay, what's their name?
Um,
The DM's greatest weakness, their name.
um, um, uh, uh, sanitizer.
Sanitizer. Okay.
That is very much a house cat's name.
That's an earned
Yeah, it
nickname.
is. Oh no.
Sanitizer is the cleanest house cat wizard you've ever met in your entire life. They're so clean that they have removed all of their fur from their body, so they're actually like a furless house cat because
Okay.
they're like fully sanitized.
All right. Okay, so now you're going to come up with what are called action verbs. These are verbs that two of which you are very good at, two of which you are not so good at. So the two you are good at, one of them is going to have a +2 to your rolls whenever you roll that skill. The other one's going to have a +1 to your rolls whenever you roll that skill. And the other two are going to be, one's going to be a -2 to your rolls, one's going to be a -1 to your rolls. Everybody else is also going to write these same ones down, but they're not going to have modifiers to them. These are just going to be skills that you can roll. We're all four of us are going to come up with four different skill verbs, but I'm letting you guys do it first. But these are the only skills we can roll in this game.
Okay, so,
So
we should
that's
not double up.
correct. You should not double up.
Okay.
So Bats, if you want to give me your 4 skill verbs.
Back the hairless part. I want to have a big, beautiful mane.
Okay, that's fine.
So, do I just give you verbs?
4 action verbs that that sanitizer would be 2 that are they would be good at, and 2 they would be bad at.
Well, sanitizer's very good at cleaning.
Okay, cleaning. So that would be your +2.
Okay. So cleaning
Everybody
plus
else
2?
writes cleaning. Yours would be cleaning +2, yes. And then
Okay.
one more that they're good at.
Sanitizer is very good at Sanitizer's very good at mixology.
Mixing. Okay.
Mixing, yes.
Yes. Okay. So that would be a +1 for you. And then
I'm not
two that you would be bad at.
Sanitizer is bad at
One of these is going to have a -1 to your rolls, and one of them is going to be a -2.
Sanitizer's bad at reading.
Okay.
Is that my -1 or my -2?
It's up to you.
That is my -1. And sanitizer is also bad at sanitizer's bad at flying.
As most people are without wings, but yeah, that'll work. Okay. Alrighty. Happy? That's your turn. When you've written down what we have so far, give me like a concept, a name for your character that you're thinking up.
Trying to think. This is so hard.
It can be a little hard sometimes. Would you like me to skip you and go to Bob?
Yes.
Okay, Bob, what you got?
I'm going to be playing into the green angle.
Okay.
And I'm going to be an Irish toy making intern
Okay.
named Cal.
What?
CAL.
CAL. Okay.
Short for Callus. On account that my parents wanted a daughter named Alice, but you know.
Different. Okay. All right. So go ahead and give me your skill verbs. The two that you would be good at, and then the two you would be bad at, and you can decide which ones are pluses and minus. Which ones are plus. Which ones are the ones and twos?
He will be fantastic at block building.
Let's simplify that to building. But yes, that'll work. Okay.
Building. I'm already going to say that he's going to be. Oh, well. What's something else that he'll be good at? He'll be good at. he'll be good at board games.
At gaming,
At
perhaps.
Gaming might be the better word. Make it easy. Simplify it.
Okay.
He is going to be
All right.
horrific at spatial awareness. I don't know how we're going to.
What was that again,
Let's call that
Babs?
spotting.
Spotting.
Like spot checks.
Yeah, perception maybe.
Perception.
Well, I
yeah,
don't know.
that'll work. Spot will probably be the verb if we're going for action verbs.
Yeah.
All right. What were you saying? What were you saying, Rappy?
Bad at.
No, I was wondering. I was trying to see what was he saying.
Okay. So far he's got building, gaming, and spotting,
Okay.
and he's got one more he's coming up with.
And we will make this terrible at public speaking.
Okay. I will have it down as like talk, but it is within the context of this public speaking, or like your catch all for like persuasion, deception, and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Happy? You got something?
Just gonna be
I'm so sorry. Bob, go ahead and tell people about yourself, because you are new to Dire Bear as well.
Oh, fair. Hi, I'm Bob. I'm 26, live in Texas, engineering student, and I love tabletop games. You're not able to see them due to the owl backdrop, but I have scores. if not several dozens, of board games that have all been repackaged into boxes because I also love boxes.
I've been in his vehicle. There was a lot of them. Sorry, Rappy.
Um, she's a thief.
Okay.
Ooh.
Does she have a name?
Um, hmm, names always get me.
It's okay.
Cat.
Oh god.
Cat C-A-T?
Yep.
Okay. I have to ask, is she a cat or is she a human?
She is a human.
Okay. Alright, cool. And then go ahead and give me your four skill verbs. 2 that you are good at and 2 that you are bad at.
Sneaking for the
Okay.
+2 and lying
Okay.
for the +1.
Okay.
Or
We can say that talk is more like persuasion and lies your deception. That's fine. They can be divided that way. That's fine.
okay.
And then 2 that you're not so great at.
Singing -2.
Okay.
And
We are very vocal heavy.
And intimidating.
Okay. Not a very intimidating person.
-1, yeah.
Okay. All right. So in addition to these 12, I will give you 4 additional skills. These are going to be flat rolls. As you guys are writing down these skills, the people who came up with them, those are the ones who have a modifier for it. Everything else is a flat roll. But again, these are the only rolls that we can make in this game. I'm gonna come up with a jump, fight,
The what now?
so the 2 that I've come up with so far are jump and fight.
Alrighty.
I'm going to have a steal check, STEAL. And let's call it I don't want to say recollection because that's kind of wordy, but maybe a check to recall information that you've been given.
Oh.
Remembering.
Remember, I have it down as recall.
Remember who you
Remember
are.
who you are. Yes.
You are my
Can't-
son.
We can't say it anymore. Disney's gonna come after us. Anyway, cool. So we have our skills. We have all of that. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the rolls. All rolls are going to be rolled with 2d6. Everything from a 6 underneath and under that is considered a failure. But when you get failure, Rappy, you're familiar with this. You'll get what is going to be a momentum pool. You can store as much momentum as you would like, but you can only use 2 per roll to give you a flat 2 bonus on whatever roll you're making. So you can negate out your -2 roll, or you can make your +2 roll really good. From a 7 to a 9 is what's known as a mixed success or a partial success, which means you kind of get what you want, but it might be at a price, or you're kind of making your way that way, or sometimes you may take harm to get what you want. By the way, you all have 10 HP.
Oh.
And And then a 10 plus is you just get whatever it is you asked for. This is a little deviation that I've made from Jacob Andrews' version of this game, but there is in the game while we are playing, you can, just like we did earlier, make up another rule about the world as we have gone around it. Um, if you have momentum, you can spend 1 momentum and roll 2d6, and you can tell me what you want to change about the world, and depending on what you roll, it might happen.
Oh.
I've had players use it as MacGuffins before, and it's been some really creative uses, and I like it. You have 10 hit points. You take harm sometimes. You have momentum. I think that's it. I think that's all we got for now. So, if we could be so kind as to have a 5-minute timer, I will take my headset off. You guys can talk amongst yourselves, come up with your how you know your characters, and I will be writing an adventure. So I will see y'all in 5.
Okay. I love the fact that Cal is playing a cat, not to be confused with the player's Cal or cat.
True. Also, I hate both of you for that, by the way.
I totally didn't think that through.
So, okay. So what if we Oh wait, what are we doing? I don't know what we're doing right now.
We're figuring out how we know each other, I think.
Okay, so let's say Cal. Oh god, that's weird. Let's say Cal
Callus.
is
Go with Callus.
Callus is working at their toy shop, and it's like really messy because toy makers are notoriously, let's say toy makers are notoriously bad at being clean in this world. Like they're just gross. As an apprentice, you can be clean though, because you're not a full-fledged toy maker yet. Um, so they hire my wizard cat sanitizer actually runs a cleaning service.
Oh,
And she's
yes.
been hired to come clean the facility, right? Upon arriving, like she goes into like the I don't know, they don't even have like a cleaning closet there or something. But upon arriving, she somehow finds Cat, who is there trying to steal, I don't know, like the toy secret formula or something.
The one normal sized objects that we have that were formerly mini sized objects.
Yes, because all toys are
Large.
toys have grown to the size of people. So a toy a normal size is like super rare in this world. And Cat is here to steal the like secret formula of a normal toy.
Yeah, steal a couple of schematics and run off and sell it to the highest bidder.
Oh hell yeah. So we've somehow all coalesced into sanitizer being there to clean. Callus is just a dude working there who has somehow got caught up in all this, as Bob's characters tend to do. And Rappy, your character Cat is there, like already preemptively there, and we all kind of like coalesce at the same time, like the Spider-Man meme where they're all pointing at each other and it's like, what are you doing here?
That'll work. That's awesome.
Oh man, that's so good. I can't get over the fact that's such a trope with my character.
In a typical part, you have the edgy thief rogue that's on the way to steal. You have the brave and strong paladin on their way to defeat evil. The strong and stout cleric who will heal all of his party members up to speed. And then you have a guy. That's you, Bob. You're the guy.
Yeah, I do enjoy it though.
You play the guy so well.
Oh man, I heard the word green and I was like, oh my god, I have the perfect voice for this.
Oh no. The Irish voice comes. Okay, so I have a question because we have a minute and 20 seconds. I'm sitting here thinking, and which is rare. And so what if instead we adjust our story a little bit to where for whatever reason we're all trying to steal the normal sized toy secret formula.
Yes.
And then we have that Spider-Man moment where we all show up at the same time and like we're like, "What are you doing here?"
Oh man.
Okay, all right. We got to come up with reasons why we're stealing it. Rappy, what are you thinking? What is Kat's motivation for stealing the secret toy formula?
She's gonna sell it to the highest bidder on the black market.
Okay, okay. What about you, Callus? What's up with you?
I'm going to use this concept of a normal sized toy. I'm gonna use this concept of a normal sized toy to make a jumbo sized version of what's a good game? What's a game that requires pieces? I'm gonna use the normal sized toy to make a jumbo sized version of uh not Mousetrap. Let's say chess.
Chess? I love it. Um,
All right. Is everybody
sanit.
ready?
Oh, give me 1 second, just real
No,
quick.
go for it. Yeah, you're good.
Sanitizer's reason for wanting to steal it is a vital component for the cleanest spell in the world.
Oh, jeez.
Don't
Oh
know
right,
why.
making something normal sized.
Mm-hmm. So she needs
Y'all
it.
good?
She needs it.
Y'all good to go?
I think so. Team, are
Okay,
we good?
Rappy, you
Yep. Yep.
good? Okay.
I'd
Then
say
without
so.
further ado, you awaken in a strange place.
Ooh.
It's about afternoon. You all are heads down, asleep, and you're all shaken awake. Um, Sanitizer, you immediately start kind of like cleaning yourself. It's like looking at yourself like, where did I sleep? The rest of you are looking around. You look like you're in like some sort of basement situation. It's about a 20 by 20 square foot like basement, so it's big. Um, and there's stairs that lead up to what looks like an open door. There are tables around you. Many of them have papers scattered about. Sanitizer, you would recognize a lot of this as some of your studies. But as of right now, it is eerily quiet, except for the three of you who have just stirred awake.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It is so dirty here. Ah. Ah. I'm going to die. I'm going to die alone in this dark place. Terrible and dirty and wait a minute. I know the both of you. Hello.
What are the two of y'all doing here? You take me here.
Uh,
This looks like nothing I've made.
no.
Not take us here. I mean, yes, I am the greatest cat wizard in the world, but the last thing I remember is you two were trying to steal my secret formula that I needed that is mine and is very important.
Your secret formula.
Oh, that was yours, was it? Thank you,
Yes.
stranger.
You see, it was actually it was created by my family long ago. It's ancient. And I have hierarchical ties to it.
Of cats, you say.
Yes.
The family of cats created the formula for the toy thing, not the family of toy makers.
Well, just because you make toys does not mean that you play with them. No. You ever heard of the ancient Purina?
Is that some sort of gaming arena?
No, it
The
is my
pure
family.
arena.
I come from the long lost bloodline of the Purina cats. You see, Purina. Purina. That's
Oh,
technically how you pronounce it. Yes.
Then won't you have your own schematic for the toy then?
You see, you would think I would, but no, sadly I do not. I was shunned from the family. Shunned and oh god. That is a rouse. Mouse. Rat. Rat mouse. Rouse. Wait.
A green rat just goes by. As you all are
Oi,
having this
you!
conversation,
Oh wait,
as you all are having this conversation, up towards where the door is, you hear ah! And you hear like a window shatter. In that order.
That sounded like a scream and a window shattering.
Where are we?
I sadly do not know. Let me use my magic to find out. She like plants both her paws on the ground and like looks up and just starts like purring.
Meeting.
Just kneading, yeah. Um, give me a spot check, sanitizer.
Do I roll both my d6?
Yes, you do. Roll both your d6, and then because this isn't one of your skills, it's just a flat roll for you.
Okay. A 7.
Okay. You are having a time trying to figure out where you are, as you like kind of like and like try to like sense where you are, and then it hits you all at once. You are in your mother's basement, and that scream might just have been your mother.
Dad! Mother! And she's been dead for 20 years! What is going on here? I, whoever you guys are, please pick me up and carry me. I don't like walking on this dirty ground, and we must go.
That's fair. We also should try to find that mouse asking where we are.
Ugh.
It
That
went through like a
grouse
hole.
thing.
It's gone.
Ah.
I do not
It's more
concern
pity.
myself with the mouse people.
I
You!
can understand why they don't with you, because you are a cat.
And what is that supposed to mean?
Cats chase mice.
The little rat kind of like, you hear a little pop sound as it like sticks its head back through the mouse hole, like that's a little reductive, don't you think? And then goes back out, takes off.
Looney Tune rules. Animals speak.
Yeah.
Um, uh, Sanitizer kind of like squints her eyes at you and she goes, "Oh, I understand this now. Of course you would know all about these. Your name tag says cat right there. You must be a very good expert on cats chasing things, wouldn't you?"
Oh, would I be? Wizard cat?
Oh, would you be?
How did you know I was a wizard? Who told you?
You did.
I did?
The high wizard line of Parina.
Yeah.
I I I don't know. But please, uplift me. I need to go. She like
I'll-
raises her paws and sits back.
Sure thing. Is there a way you would prefer to be held?
Do not manhandle me.
Man.
I will. Oh, I'm gonna hate this. I would like to look around and try to find something that I could, like a satchel or something.
Sure. You can go ahead and roll me a spot check as well.
Ooh. Oh, the thing I'm worst at.
Hmm.
Ooh, that's a 4.
Okay, go ahead and add momentum. Uh, you're looking around. You're looking around. You're looking around. You see something that's like vaguely like shaped like it has a handle, and you look at it further, and it's like a hook. You're like, that's probably not a good idea. You look around. You look around. Look around, and you see like something that has like a basket, but it's more of a. It looks like it's the thing you put in a deep fryer.
Yep.
It's more one of those situations, and you're like, I'm out of ideas.
Oh, all these things are too big or too small. God, I'm so bad at depth perception. God, ever since the incident. God, why are things so small?
This is the unfortunate life of a toy maker these days. It is so sad what they have done to you. But worry you not.
Oh,
I know a reverse toy maker spell. If only I can get the secret formula.
yeah, sure. Okay, so I'm gonna take off my hat. And I'm gonna use that as
Mhm.
sort of
Sure,
like a
I'll let you
thing
do that.
to.
Easy enough. As long as
It,
sanitizer consents to being put in a hat, I think it's fine.
She's gonna like lean down and sniff it a little bit and kind of like scrunch her nose up like look. But she's gonna be like, "Ugh, it will have to do, and she's gonna like step in. Um, can I like magically procure some sort of cleaning item and try and clean the hat first?
You yourself are a magical cleaning item, so you can roll me a cleaning check.
And roll I do. Oh baby, that's a 10. Not a natural 10, but a 10 with my
So
modifier.
okay, cool. Yeah, perfect. You like bippity boppity. This hat is now spotless itty, and it works. Uh, Cal, this is the cleanest you've seen your hat ever since the incident. It is pristine. This thing went through the wash somehow in like the span of a second as you see sanitizer let out this really a cantrip to her.
Incredible. And I'm gonna lift the hat up so I can see the bottom of it with you still in there and be like, those spots have been there since, well, frankly, since before I was born.
Oh god.
This
All
hat,
right,
not unlike a certain formula, has been in our family for generations.
all right. What are y'all doing?
I'm sitting in a hat. Cat in a hat.
You are sitting in a
Ah!
hat.
Except I'm not cat. Cat is cat. I'm sanitizer.
Mm-hmm. Sanitizer in a hat. All right. Y'all just vibing here, or what's going on? You heard a scream. You heard a window shatter upstairs.
You're right, we should check on your mother.
We
Who's
should.
been dead for 20 years.
She has. This is crazy to think. She might be dying again. I mean, because that happens, you know. Maybe she came. It is curious. Anyways, up we go, please. And God's forbid, do not talk to that rat down there. Yuck.
That's just racist. You guys, you both, the three of you go upstairs. You look around. It looks like it looks like, so when you go up, you go into like a little kitchen area. You go past the kitchen area, and you see what looks like a living space is just trashed. It is absolutely trashed. Like there's a recliner that's like kind of up down like this, and like its little legs are in the air, and it's cut in half. Um, there's trash all over the place. You see shattered windows. You see one shattered window by the door, as if they couldn't just use the door. Um,
Hmm.
and yeah, this room looks like it has definitely seen better days.
This room has definitely seen better days.
Oh, for
Oh
sure.
my god, this is terrible. Oh my god, this is terrible. I have to clean this right away. And she definitely wants to clean it.
Okay. Um, Yeah, you can give me another cleaning check if you want. As you're like potentially, cleaning up evidence from a crime scene. Sure, go for it.
No, I'm gonna make a request here. So, do you remember that
Yes.
scene in Harry Potter whenever Dumbledore like put the house back together with like a wave of his hand?
Yeah.
Okay. So, that's kind of how I imagine that sanitizer likes to do things too, but in
Mhm.
doing so, it's going to put things back in the order that they were like strewn. So it's almost going to kind of like visually tell a story for what happened here, if
Okay.
that makes sense.
Ooh.
Yeah, I get you. That's pretty cool. I will allow you to roll your cleaning for that.
Cleaning come through. Oh my god, I rolled 2 ones. I hate it
Add a
here.
momentum.
A momentum.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as you all fail, you can roll. You gain momentum. You can use your momentum, up to 2 momentum per roll to bump up your roll by 2.
Mhm.
Um, and then you can also use your momentum in my version of this game to write a new rule for the game, or a new rule for the world around you. All right. So with that being said, you try to do it, but you don't have that connection to the ground like you normally do when you cast your spells. You're still in the hat. Um, and you look at the ground. You're like, I don't want to step in that. No. And like your front paws kind of lock up where you normally like. And this is where the majority of your spell casting comes from. Use your front paws, and they just kind of like lock up in place. You're almost in
Mhm.
shock. And then another mile or so down the way, you look down, you see some, or you hear what really like stops you from like cleaning is you do hear another "Ah!" from like a mile or so out. Whoever this is has lungs.
Whatever they have got the lungs.
Down these you see some figures running down maybe a mile or two down some rolling emerald hills.
Sanitizer's
What
gonna
about
kind
the
of look
feet?
around and just be like, it's so nasty here. Bleh." She starts like coughing up a hairball in your hat.
Nothing this hat hasn't seen.
Oh god.
Hats do belong on hair, just for the record. I don't just cough up into my hat.
Uh-huh.
Bleh. Well, I cannot say the same, because I have just coughed up into your hat.
It's
Uh,
fair. It's fair. It's not. It's not your sized anyway. It's. We'll just both make the best of it.
okay. Are the either of the two of you doing anything?
Cat will go towards where the scream came from.
Are you going outside?
Yes.
Okay. You pass by the door. The door is not locked. Again, raising questions as to why they didn't just open the door. You open it. You see, you still see off on the horizon because it's a very beautiful like rolling green hills.
Like the Windows backdrop.
Yeah, it's very much like the Windows backdrop. And you look past and you do see you see some figures like way off in the distance, past almost towards the horizon line, going somewhere. As you spin and turn around, you'd see in the corner of your peripheral vision, you see some glass on the floor in front of the window, which means this was to you as a thief would recognize this was an inside job.
Hmm.
As
So,
an inside broke out.
so apparently somebody was in the house and decided just to jump out the window.
Yes, it was probably my mother, who has been dead for 20 years. We must go after her. Mother! Oh god, my actual mom is going to come in here. Matthew!
On brand. Um, me changing over to Discord, seeing if your mom actually shows up on stream.
Mhm.
I mean, shit, she might.
Uh, anyway, what are y'all doing? Y'all run towards them, giving chase.
What am I doing? I'm starting to miss my own mother. It's been a while since we talked. Ever since I moved to the big city.
I like turn around and I place a paw on one of Cal's hands that's holding the hat, and I look
Uh-huh.
at Cal in the eye and I say, "You have got to run as fast as you have ever run before in your life for this. Otherwise, something very bad will happen. You have to go now." Right? Thief, tell me. Tell him. Something bad will happen, right? Yes. Good.
I mean, if we're looking for your mother that's been dead for 20 years, then yeah, let's go check and find her as fast as we can.
You see? I like her. She understands. Now get going, toy maker man.
Oh, and then I will start to run in my in my shoes that are slightly too big for me.
Your clown shoes.
Look, I'm bad at depth perception ever since the incident.
All right, you all
Too big of
make
shoes
great.
to fill.
Yeah,
Ah.
no kidding. You all give chase. There is a certain so on the hills themselves there are like certain like roads as people like pass up and down through. Um, and you did see them over the horizon line where the roads ended, but you have to go through those roads to get to them. On this beaten path. And as you get 1 block past, 2 blocks past, 3 blocks past, you're going as fast as you can. And then as you get to one of the busier main streets in this fantasy town, um, in particular, you Cal see a group of toy makers that are just like picketing by one of the bigger buildings in this area.
Me Cal or he Cal?
He Cal.
Callus.
Callus,
Callus.
yes.
Okay.
You see a bunch of figures, humanoids, a couple of toys as well with like picket signs, and they seem to be doing some sort of a protest. And there's a big crowd around them, and it's gonna be difficult for you guys to get through this part. But you hear them like, "We want 15! Dun, 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 dun. We want 15! Dun, 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 dun." Um,
Honestly, I should probably be there with them.
actually, as you say that, one of them turns around and is like, "Oh, it's the scab!" Looking directly at
He
you,
what?
Callus. Think you're too good to join us on the front line, aren't you?
Oh, I know
No, I
exactly what
just
these
have
people want.
something else to be doing right now.
Oh, and what's that? Not fighting for your rights, I see. You think just because you got the North Pole job, you do good for us?
We think this one's mother just died, or
Hmm.
came back from being dead. Kind of
This
gesture
is the
towards the.
security for many people's mothers. And go ahead and give me a talk check.
Oh God. 7.
Okay.
Oh no,
Uh,
6. I will use a momentum to make it a 7, so that way that doesn't fail.
In the future, please use that. Please call it before you roll it. But yes, I will let that fly.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. All right. So so take off a momentum, y'all. As you kind of like pleading your case, you're looking and Like, I could never say no to a pretty kitty. And as this person says that, this person is about large and buff and very slimy. A green figure, and as they like go to like touch sanitizer, this greasy, like slightly calloused hand comes out and like tries to pat sanitizer on the head.
Stop! Stop, please! For the love of all that is everything everywhere, please stop! Quickly, quickly! Toy maker, pull out your wallet. I know what these people want. Give it to me. Come on, hand it over.
Well, it's back at home. I don't take it out if I don't have to leave the house.
The hand stops just in time, and like a little bit of like the whatever kind of perspiration it's perspiring kind of drips, and you see like right in front of you, sanitizer, the little bead of sweat that comes down just hits the ground.
Please.
It happens to you in slow motion. Everyone else is like, oh, this guy's sweaty, so what?
I need a wallet, please. I need a wallet. Give me a wallet. Wait.
Roll a talk check, sanitizer.
10.
Oh. Um the guy who's like about to pat your head, like kind of like wipes the sweat on his like tunic, and it like you see a grease stain on his tunic. He's like, okay, hold on, and he pulls out his wallet and like gives it to you. Why do you need a wallet?
Open it up.
He does so.
What is in the wallet?
Nothing. I don't make any money.
Interesting.
I'm a toy maker. We were promised the world and we didn't get shit. Ain't that right, Callus?
We were promised the world, as it were.
And now that the incident's coming about, how am I supposed to feed my family? I can't build a fucking Megazord like that.
Sanitizer's gonna like, ugh, and she's gonna turn and like you know that thing where cartoon characters like move their mouth to the side. She's gonna be like, "Hey, cat! Hey, you thief! Hey!"
What?
Do you think you can steal the world?
I
Yes,
mean,
steal from a picketer. What's the worst that could happen?
I probably can.
Are you going to?
She's They're talking. I can't hear them.
Okay.
No.
You seem to be muted, Gal. Can't hear nothing out of you.
Are you muted over Discord or muted over?
Hello?
Probably.
There
you
we
go.
go.
Awesome.
Sorry, I don't know what happened there.
Okay.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
What was the last thing you heard? I appear to have sometimes that happens.
Disassociated for a sec. It's fine.
They need money.
Oh yes. Well, how do you feel about stealing the world? Can you do that? Are you a good enough thief?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how's about you and I and my carrier here? We go and we steal the world so we can give it to these people so they move out of the way and I can find my mother who has been dead for 20 years.
Oh, it's your mother. I thought it was Callus's. Okay, that's different. Fellas, make way. We're gonna
That's
let these
what
ones
I'm
through.
saying.
Fella, make way. We'll. It's okay. We'll pick it around them.
Me own mother alive and well. This one's mother suddenly alive and not well.
My mother was
Uh,
never well.
they
Oh.
give you a wide-ish berth so that you guys can fit.
She
Wait,
had
they're
a
giving
respite.
birth?
Another messy job.
They spread out so that you guys can get through.
Uh-huh.
Do you guys start running?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
go on, shamed
yes.
man. Take me forward.
Shamed, man. I'm the same as I was before.
I don't know. All of your friends hate you. I'd be pretty shamed.
As I said, the same as I was before.
Apparently, he got a snazzy new job. And that's why they're upset at him.
I don't know why
As
they
you all
gave me
are,
that position. It's not something that I wanted.
you all are running and running and running, and all of a sudden, you pass by another intersection, and there's these two. Calling them cars is like is being generous, but they are going at pretty high speeds, and they are some sort of shell that's holding people inside. And they are looking like they're not going to make it in break in time to get as you all are crossing the street.
Oh, jeez.
And there's one on either side.
And this is it. This is how it ends.
I've seen this in a
How?
game once.
Uh-huh.
I think the only answer here, and she like looks over at Cal and looks over at Kat. I must turn us into frogs, and we must hop our way across.
Or we wait for them to pass?
No,
That
no,
is
that'd be
also a good
foolish.
idea.
Frog plan.
Yeah.
Frog plan it is.
The cars pass by as you're like, hey, wait, why don't we just wait a sec? They pass by. You like about to take a step on the road, and then you see them, and you're like, nope. It's like Houston traffic.
Oh, Houston traffic's never stopped me.
Wait.
And the road.
There is an easier solution to this thing, frogs, and the simple one of just walking across. Because a car accident. That way, they stop completely. Yes?
No.
Okay.
Or, you know what I
Like-
could do for us? Oh God, I hate having to look around for things. I'm so bad at looking for things. Is there a there's some sort of like ice cream vendor anywhere
God.
nearby?
Roll a spot check.
Oh God.
Go ahead and roll.
That is an 8.
Oh,
It went
not
down
bad.
from. It went down.
You look and you see you see a bunch of vehicles. Again, calling them cars is being a little generous. And you look around and you see vehicles of all sorts. There's one that looks like it has like a little cone on the top. You're not sure what it is all the way over there, but it is brightly colored. But other thing of note, road's been clear. You guys have been talking for like 5 minutes, and that realization comes to you all of a sudden. You're like, wait a minute.
Right, seeing something on the other side of the road, being like, "Oh, we'll just cross the road real quick, go over there, and then we'll be able to cross the road after I fix this problem."
Yeah. So yeah, you all cross the road and you see the truck, and you're like, wait a minute.
We did just cross. Do we need this?
We came over here so we could cross the road. So clearly we need to cross back so you can do what you need to do, and then we can cross over the proper way. It is the only way.
That's the only way.
Is it the only way?
No, I can't read.
Then how are you a wizard?
Do not question me, woman. It is a long family secret.
Yeah, like that secret recipe, right?
Yes, exactly. Oh my god, I can't believe you understand. Generally, most people do not understand or agree with me. But you know what? You are all right. I enjoy you. And then, like, she looks over at Cal and she's like, hand me over to her. I do not wish to be carried by you anymore.
Hats and all.
Yes, hat and all. You think I would touch an Evati? No.
Okay. Trusting and not touching. All right. I'll pass the hat over to you, Cat.
She'll grab the hat and hold it.
You have a talking cat in your hat. The hat's not even yours. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Really.
Kind of like
All right, what are y'all
licks
doing?
her paws a little bit. Yes, I like this. This is so much better.
I would like to ask uh this ice cream vendor just for a few napkins.
Uh, uh, yeah, sure. What do you need napkins for?
Just a small project. It's not a well, it will be a big deal.
Sure. And
I'm
he
a
like looks at you. He looks at you weird with that inflection that you give him, and he gives you napkins. He gives you like a stack like that thick.
okay. The and actually, as it were, do you have any uh never mind, not a big deal.
You have a good day. You hear the dun 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 da 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 dun, da 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 da.
So check this out. You say you're a wizard. Well, I
Indeed.
happen to be a toy maker.
Ugh, I know.
Oh my god, everyone's so picky. And I'm
Well,
gonna
if you
be.
just had better personal hygiene, it might be better. But look at you. You don't.
You know what? Fair. It's not like we make any money in that shop. anyways, what we do make in that shop are toys. And as we all know, toys become big.
They do. It's quite
What
interesting, really.
what are we doing, Cal?
uh, I would like to use these napkins and make
Mm-hmm.
well, I want to make small cones that I could stack onto each other. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and upon making what is essentially a children's toy, they will become large cones that we can use to cordon off the road.
All right. Give me a building check.
That is a 10.
All
Is the build
right.
plus 2.
You. It's weird because you make like little you know those like tornado funnels that you make in school.
Yeah,
You start off like
exactly.
that, and then you like make corners for it. You put it down, and as you put it down, it's like the size of your hand at first, and then it whoosh, comes up. It magically comes up to be the size of like up to like your hips maybe. You do it like 3 or 4 more times, and you have 4 white cones
Perfect.
like
and,
magic.
and so I'll set the cones across the road, walk across, and be like, see, we can cross at our leisure now.
But what
Can
about the next road we hit?
We just pick
this
them
is
up as we go along.
Did not tell me that you were a wizard toy maker.
I told you I was a toy maker. I am not a wizard. I have
You
spoke nothing but the truth.
you are a wizards do not lie. First of all, do not slander me like this. Second of all, look at this. You have made toys and they have become large. You are a wizard.
That's
Oh
just the
my god.
rules. That's not my choice.
All toy makers are wizards. This is news to me.
Well, we're not very highly paid wizards, so don't go changing your day job.
Who is in charge of you?
Uh, well, the five of us were in.
Santa
I
Claus.
don't know. I guess
Oh,
Seamus is in charge of the five of us. Well,
No. The big man or woman or Thady. Who is the up there? Who like oversees everything?
I I've never asked that kind of question before.
You don't know who your own big boss is? How do you expect to make more money if you don't know who to complain to, huh?
I've never complained about it
The
until
cat
this past
teaches a
week
toy
with the
maker
pay
capitalism.
thing. It's never been a thing to complain about up until the incident.
I
All
have
right.
a solution. I don't know what the problem is, but I have a solution. Whoever that guy is, we need to go talk to him.
Well, we can tackle this after the whole undeaded mother thing, shouldn't we?
Yeah, my mother was very impatient. Maybe we should do that first. But then we go talk to him.
But then we talk to him. Fair,
Alright.
fair. And we'll pick up the cones and go back across the street as intended.
Curiously, you notice that this is the last road as out of town. They just kind of like slope up and down over hills. Kind of like that one screamer thing from like 2001. Don't look it up.
Oh yeah.
That rolling hill situation that they have.
With the jump scare video.
Yeah. Don't look that up, y'all. But
Now they're gonna look it up.
yeah, no, of course they are, and I warned them.
Right. Put like
Um,
9 disclaimers on it.
yeah. So as you all continue down this last hill, um, you are all kind of like looking around. Go ahead and give me spot checks, the three of you.
Oh god. Oh,
Got
that's a 1.
18.
3.
Uh,
My dice.
what'd you
don't
get,
like-
Pop?
A modded 1.
A modded. Oh, okay, right.
Right, I'm bad at
1,
spotting.
3. Okay, so and you got a 10. Sanitizer. Sanitizer.
Oh, yes, I got the 10. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, you're good. All right. So as you are being carried, you don't see like the people. You're kind of like looking down as everyone else is kind of like going forward, and you see what looks like a metal hatch as the two, and you see it for like a second as the other two are just like walk past it like nothing. They're looking for like a building or maybe something else, and they don't see it. But you see like a metal hatch on the ground as you're being carried by Cat.
Wait. She holds a paw up. I see a metal hatch there on the ground. It is very suspicious looking. I've seen a lot of metal hatches, but none as weird as that one.
You sure?
I'm very sure. You ever seen a metal hatch as weird as that? I did not think so.
Just a pole hatch in the middle of in the middle of the hills is a little weird, but it's a hatch. It was moderately hidden by grass, which is why you both probably didn't see it in your peripheral vision. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, quick,
They
we must
will
go in.
attempt to open the hatch, see if it's unlocked.
Okay. Um. You grip it, pull it. You try to like pull it up, and you hear it as like I don't know. It's some sort of hydraulic that like unseals where it is to like open up. Uh, and then it opens, and it's kind of opens by itself. And then yeah, there's a way.
Who'da
Clearly,
thunk?
this is the right way to go. The gods are telling us to go this way, and I don't even believe in the gods.
It's certainly the weirdest way to go, and a lot of weird stuff has happened, making this the weirdest way.
Well,
There's like a little ladder that you would be going down.
All
Do
right,
we-
fine, I'll go first.
Do we hear any more screaming?
Roll a spot check.
Oh, all together, or
Nah, just a cat.
6. So that's a momentum.
Yeah. You hear a lot of whirring and like gears. You don't hear a female figure. You don't hear anything that sounds like it could be a person.
Did we get momentum?
You
Because
got you
me
got momentum for this, but not for the last one because that was more of
Okay.
a group. That was more of a group skill check.
Gotcha. Okay.
okay, I totally forgot about that.
You got momentum for this, but not the last one.
Okay.
But there is a ladder before you, and weird metallic sounds coming from underneath.
All right, fine, I'll go first.
Is
Chalice
it
goes
dark
down first.
down?
It's pretty dark. You don't know if there's any
Um,
light as you get further down, but yeah, it's pretty dark.
Sanitizer.
sanitizer.
Can you see well in the dark?
No, let me look. She opens her eyes and looks. Do I see anything in the dark, storyteller? Hello?
Deca?
Oh no, there they go.
Oh no, Deca's.
We lost them.
We'll
No.
be back in a sec, though.
The world just suddenly implodes on itself.
Oh god, no.
The worst possible thing. The world itself becomes too big.
All right, what's the plan?
I was in the process of going first down the ladder, and then they brought up the excellent point of, can anyone see in the dark?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I am
Sanitizers
paused on the
cats.
ladder.
So they're sanitizer. They're wondering, can they see in the dark?
I'll say yes. Sanitizer
I
can see in the dark.
see.
You look down sanitizer and you see it goes down about 20-30 feet. It's hard to tell at where you currently are, but it feels like it's like 20 to 30 feet, and then it goes down, and there's a little area to get that you go, and after that you can't see anything.
It's very like we have to go down,
Okay.
which I would be a lot scarier to do, but you know, I feel very safe in your arms. You have very warm arms.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. She kind of like nuzzles up against your arm a little bit.
She will give her head scratches.
Oh, thank you. Oh, this is so nice. It's been so long. I am determined. I have been strengthened. Put me down. I will walk myself. So it's like her secret power.
She will
Um,
put the hat on the floor.
Um. Sanitizer's gonna step out of the hat. If you're okay with it, can I roll like a cleaning check to like wherever she steps, her little cat wizard magic just kind of like cleans the area underneath her paws. So instead of
Sure,
leaving paw
roll a
prints,
cleaning check. Yeah.
okay. I got an 11.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I'll even say for the rest of the game, as you take steps, you're it's like you're like squeegeeing every single step you take.
Yes, essentially.
It's a little weird on ground, but like as you get to the little metal platform and go down the ladder, absolutely. Like you, as you all look at the ladder, what little bits of it you can see in the light, before it descends into darkness, it is shiny, almost like it just got waxed.
Mhm.
And you all watch as Sanitizer makes her way down.
She's gonna like I imagine that she like picked up the hat off the ground with her mouth and like flipped it up on her head. It kind of like
Hmm.
shrunk down to like um the size of her head. So now she's wearing this hat that she was sitting in that
Cute.
Cal gave her.
You
Um
feel
I,
a presence hit your head as you like flip the hat over, and you remember you had a hairball in there.
it is okay. It came from my body
Yeah,
and back to my
absolutely.
body it goes.
Yeah, you're gonna have to like untangle that when you're done, but it's fine.
She kind of like starts to lead the way and strut down the hallway or like strut down the stairs in that way.
Hmm.
You know where cats like raise their tail up and you can see like their entire asshole and it's really weird, but like they just like that's how she walks down.
Yeah.
Except it's your void undergarments.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You can't see her gonads. You just see her void diaper on her. So
it's the anime sensor bar.
yeah, actually
Hmm.
yes, her void diaper is an anime sensor bar.
Yep. All right. As you continue to descend downward, are y'all
Indeed.
following Sanitizer?
Yep.
We are now.
Okay. Uh, you can't see more than like 10 feet in front of you,
Hmm.
just because of how dark it is. You Sanitizer can see perfectly, but everyone else not so much.
Hmm.
You see like little, very faint red emergency lights that are like, when things have like, uh, when it's on like emergency power and it's like low light. It's like that
Oh yeah, yeah.
situation. Yeah, yeah, it's like that situation. Um, and it's just like lit the faintest red lights that just kind of like make a pseudo path, so that you kind of see like a path that you can walk,
Okay.
but it's not quite bright enough to illuminate anything in particular.
Everything. Every single thing in this town is not built with safety in mind. Down the dark path we go.
Okay. It snakes a little bit, goes left a little bit, goes right a little bit, another left. Um, you're walking for what seems like to be 20 to 15 to 20 minutes rather. And you do see where it splits off. You see some of the lights go to the left, and some of the lights go to the right. And then you see like you almost run into like the central part, but you see that Sanitizer stops well in front of it. But you both almost hit it, but you like stop at the last minute, like wait, Sanitizer stopped.
Where do you find it?
I am finding something. What am I finding?
It is a fork in the road.
Oh my god! And she picks it up with her mouth. There's a fork here!
There's also like a split path that you can take.
And there's a fork in the road! But I think this is very important. We have not seen any other utensils here thus far. I think it will help us on our journey.
Well, which way
Okay.
was it pointed?
It was pointed
It
Which
was
way
not.
was it pointed?
It was going straight forwards. So like, there's no. Yeah, it was going straight forwards into the wall. So like,
I
What
don't
kind
know
of
how to
animal
tell
eats
you
space in
this,
the wall?
but we are going to have to go through the wall.
Oh, it's one of those matter of trust kind of things, right? The penitent man shall pass kind of deals.
Or
Wizard
maybe
toy
there's
maker.
just a button on the wall that'll open the wall.
It could require a fork. That is how it works over in the office.
Oh my god.
Got to kind of jimmy the light switch open. Maybe onto something.
Quickly, we must look at the wall. I can't see the wall. I can't read. Please inspect the wall.
What a coincidence! What a coincidence! You could see the wall, but I can read the wall.
Oh, we must make a good pairing then, you and I.
what are y'all doing?
Actually, uh, you seem like the type with deft hands, Cat. You should probably be the one to figure out where this fits.
She'll start feeling on the wall to see if the fork goes anywhere.
Roll me a spot check.
8.
Ooh. Okay. You put your hands out and you like feel, and it's almost like ridges, not quite braille, but there's like ridges on the wall. So you know it's like stonework. And then one of your hands slips and goes into something. You pull it back really quickly, but you hear it, and all the lights turn off. And suddenly you hear something behind you. You hear something rolling, perhaps. And as it does so, you see very slowly that this thing in front of you opens and it comes down like like um like a garage. It just kind of comes up from the bottom, and you see uh sanitizer. You hear behind you, and you see behind you a boulder that's making its way towards you. It's about 20 yards away and coming in fast.
Oh, they're coming to us. Quickly. We must stop that boulder.
With what? Paper cones?
No, with metal cones. Wait, we don't have any metal. Ah, nuts. Maybe we should get in the wall?
15 yards. 15 yards. 10 yards.
Did
What did
anything
you
open
say
in
was
the
the thing
wall,
with
or is
the?
it still
Yeah,
the
the wall came up. The wall came up, and it seems to be a way through.
Through the wall, it seems.
Through
the wall?
and
It
as
really was.
sanitizer runs through, she's gonna like hop up and like pull the fork out of the wall with her teeth and like jet in.
Okay.
This is something they have given us for later.
You definitely pull the fork out. And you guys go in, and as you go in, the door behind you goes, and you hear "Gush" against the wall really hard.
You see?
Nothing seems to be wrong, but it's extremely quiet where you are right now.
We had gone on either of those split paths, we would have died. She whispered.
Honestly, I see no fault in that logic.
You
We
see?
went down the left one, the boulder would have gone down the left one.
You're correct. This is why you must always trust kitchenware and utensils. They never lie to you. You know who lies to you? People. And the government.
We were promised the world. Never forget.
You guys think it's oddly quiet in here?
It is very quiet.
Hello.
Is it still dark?
Low, 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 low.
Is it
It's
still
still dark.
dark? Okay.
It is still dark.
Well, I
You
can't
do
see
see
anything.
you do see up ahead, like way out in the distance. There's like a speck of light or some sort of light source way out in the distance, but you're not sure what it is.
I'm
Is it
not
red
sure
like
what
the
that
rest of
is.
them, or?
Huh?
I'm not sure what that is,
uh,
but whatever it is, our fork can guide us there.
What were you saying? What were you saying, Kellis?
Oh, I was just asking, is it are we able to tell if it's red or if it's a different color from the other lights?
It is. It is more of a traditional light, like the light you are currently in,
Oh, interesting.
but you're not sure what's over there.
Well, lead us the way. Wizard with a fork.
And Sanitizer's gonna like nod, and she's going to like pick up the fork, which has been thoroughly sanitized, by the way. And
Yeah, of course.
Right.
she's gonna start like sauntering her way down the pathway towards this light.
Okay. Yeah. Are y'all like? How are y'all doing this? Are y'all going to approach quietly? Are you going to approach like, you know, just loud? Who cares? How are y'all doing this?
Cat is going to approach quietly. She's going to be kind of sneaky.
I will try and imitate both Cat and the cat, who are both being quiet.
All right. Whoever is being quiet, roll me a sneak check.
I got a 7.
The
Okay.
Sanitizer's not particularly trying to be quiet, but like due to the nature of her cat paws, she is like quiet. So I'll roll a sneak check for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I got a 7.
11.
11. All right. 2 partials makes one success, and then just straight up another success. So good enough for me. Um, you all get within maybe like 6 or 7 feet of the light source, and you see it move, and you stop, and you go behind a wall or something, and you see it like move forward a little bit, and it takes another whatever it is, you see the light move towards you. Doesn't see anything. Turns around again. You hear again heavy metal footfall, heavy metal on metal footfalls as it walks back to where it was, and then stops, and as you all come around the corner, and you like Scooby-Doo look around the corner, you see what looks to be a large, for lack of a better term, Super Sentai-esque metallic figure watching, and doesn't seem to have noticed you. Just kind of like looking forward, very stoically.
Think he's nice?
I don't think so.
What gave you that
I don't
idea?
think.
We're underground.
Fair point.
Well, that's also true.
Is this a toy gone awry?
It seems like it might be.
Well, you're the expert. Go disable it. She like nudges you forward.
But it's so big now.
All toys are big now.
Ever since the incident.
I just imagine every time someone says the incident, everyone like looks off from the distance, just gets a distant look. Even the robots.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
You're the toy maker here.
Thank you for.
Go work on it.
You know what? You're right. If anyone here could talk to
Okay.
it would be me.
Okay.
God,
Are
please
you
don't make me
getting
talk to it.
up?
I'm bad at talking.
Are you getting up in front of it, or are you How are you approaching this thing?
I would like to try and approach it from the back, where I would assume
Okay.
the off switch is.
So yeah, you guys rolled pretty good on your sneak checks. Yeah, you're able to get behind it. Kind of like looks off to the side, and you take that opportunity to get behind it. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for an off switch or like a little reset button,
Okay. Give
like
me
the little
a
hole.
yeah. Then I understand. Give me a spot check.
Oh my god, why is my depth perception so bad? That's a modded one.
Uh, the second you put your hand on it, it reflexively like a horse kicks and you like it like kicks backwards and you go back you like are hurled like 10 feet through a door. And we'll get back to you in a sec. You take a harm. You take
Okay.
1 HP of damage. The other two, Sanitizer and Cat, you hear a metal and you hear ooh, and then you hear a door open. And then presumably Callus has fallen through it.
Sanitizer looks up at Cat and was like, "Well, I'm not sure what all of that first stuff was, but it definitely sounded like a door opened, and that's good for us. We should go check it out."
It sounded like something was thrown into the door.
Ah, our friend must have become super strong and sumo plexed them into the door. Wow, what a guy!
You
Cat
you
will
you
look
both
around the corner and see if the thing is still there.
so you do notice as you like turn around as you look back around the corner again, you see that the whatever this creature is has seemed to have turned around towards the whatever touched it, and you see the light source kind of like swivel and turn towards the door that has been open for some reason. It's like double like hospital double doors that go do or like salon doors.
Mhm.
Um, and he's this figure kind of like tilts its head. It hasn't said anything, and it starts to make its way towards whatever this was that made this noise and did whatever it did to it. It's moving forward slowly. You hear
She will look at Sanitizer and be like, he didn't suplex it. I think he got thrown into the door.
If he cannot suplex the things that obviously neither you or I can suplex. Where did he? Is he down there? Where did he go?
It went through the door. And the thing is going after him.
Well, I don't suppose you would know how to disable toys, no?
No, but I could give it a try.
Okay. Let me make you some liquid confidence. I think I still have some of the components for it because and she's like looking around on the ground and she's like, yes, this and this. Oh, and I can use this fork to mix it all together. And she like starts to kind of like gather ingredients and she's like, okay, once I make this potion that I'm hopefully perfectly going to make, except sometimes it also goes awry, so it could be bad, but that is a very small chance of happening, so it probably will not. I'm going to give it to you. You must drink it, and you must go in there and kick that thing's ass.
Okay.
And
roll me a mixing check.
she's gonna try and like gather stuff up and try and make this potion of liquid confidence. It's actually just alcohol.
Yeah.
I got a 7.
You got a 7? Okay. You get whatever you scrounged together. You do have a little bit of water on you. some weird smelling liquids that kind of all come together. She mix it. You do mix it with the sanitized spoon, so you know at least it's not gonna like be poisonous, maybe. Um, and as you finish doing it, you see it bubble. It just does like the little bubble effect and like it steams a little bit. Um, and yeah,
This is perfect. Okay. And she's gonna like push it forward with a paw. She's like, here you go. Drink this, and you will never be scared of that thing ever. It will give you all of the liquid confidence you need. Trust me, I'm a wizard.
I'm not here for a long time, and she'll chug said potion.
This is why I like you.
as as the liquid enters your system, you tense for a little bit, and it's like every muscle on your body is tightens, and gets even your finger digits you feel tight, and like everything feels like it's going to compress upon you, and then you don't feel anything.
That was weird.
Look around. You still see the robot making its way towards your buddy Callus.
She's gonna quickly try to go behind it and see if she can find an off button.
Okay. Roll me a spot check.
That was a 3.
Oh no.
Can't see in the
Almost-
dark.
Almost in the exact same way, you touch the leg and it goes back. You don't go flying. It's almost like it kicks back and it hits like solid metal almost. It like you hear like a metal on metal clang, and but you know it made contact with you, but you didn't feel it. That's weird. You know in Smash when they give you like the metal buff, when you get the metal buff in Smash, it's kind of like that.
Okay. She's gonna hold onto the leg and pull it.
Okay. Roll fight check.
4. So that's like 2 momentum more that we get.
Uh-huh. As this thing, as you like grab this thing, it like jostles its leg out from where it is, and it like its rectangular prism shaped fist just goes down and poosh, catches you in the face. You don't move. You do take a harm from it, because it is still like hitting you square in the face. But it looks like you are currently engaged with a robot of some kind. Callus, as that happens, as you hear another metal clank, is about when you're able to get up and you look around, and this room is very well lit. You see like screens everywhere, like little. It's like a science fiction laboratory. There are screens everywhere. There's like bubbling things brewing. There's a couple of figures way off at the end that seem to be in some sort of huddle together. Maybe they're having a conversation. Maybe they're not. Probably not, because they're like large figurines, but you're not sure. And that is what you see. So, what are you doing, Kat? As you got decked in the face, and also sanitizer. What are you doing?
She's gonna throw a punch.
Okay, we'll fight.
Kaiser is hoping for the best right now.
Just like watching.
The classic hope roll.
7.
She's like
7. All right.
she's like crawled up to the edge of the door. She's got like her face on her paws, and she's like peeking over down like the walkway to see what's going on.
You're watching Cat and this machine just put up their dukes and they're just like going at it. Um, you watch as Cat like faints a little bit, and with
No.
whatever you gave Cat, just square in the chest of this machine, and you see like you watch as Cat's whole fist gets inside of there and like makes like wiggles a little bit. Um, and as it's doing as Cat is doing so, there's this like overhead blow coming down, and it comes down and it whacks Cat. Cat, you take an additional harm as this thing wallops you. But as it does so, you feel it come down and it hurt, and then it just it's stuck there. It's stuck in like this position above your head.
Can I try and use like my cat wizard powers to what is it standing on? Is it standing on like rock or is it standing on metal?
It's on metal.
Can I try and clean the floor underneath it so spotlessly that it might slip and fall?
Yeah, give me a cleaning check.
Ooh.
That is an 8.
Uh, yeah, you're able to do that. This thing is currently not moving. You actually see the lights that were like done with it flicker a little bit and then go out as Cat like makes this impact into this thing's chest and pulls back. And then as Cat pulls back, that is when all of the inertia and everything from now being a now slippery surface underneath starts to like give, and this figure like starts falling forward. Cat, I need you to roll a jump check for me, if you would be so kind, as you try to leap out of the way.
That was an 11.
All right, easy enough. You like move out of the way. You're goosh as it hits the ground, and it makes a very loud noise. And as it does so, the callus, the figures that were having whatever they were doing together, look towards your direction.
Oh, seems like you found the reset button.
And do y'all go through the door, or the double doors rather?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You all enter the double door. Yeah, you all enter the double doors. You see Callus. You see a couple of other figures that are starting to make their way. They're about 40 feet away, and they're coming forward towards you all. As they do, you see one of them like press something because it has a finger for some reason to press something, and you're some sort of like alarm system.
Scratch that. It wasn't a reset button at all.
What's the alarm button? We've got to turn that off immediately.
Well, I don't want to go
What are y'all
past
doing? These things are coming 40 feet, 35 feet,
Do we see what
we
they look
30
like?
feet.
Yeah,
Yeah, they look like more. They look like large toy figures that are coming in your direction.
Psst! Have we tried talking to them?
Toy maker, talk to them.
Oh God, this is the thing I wouldn't. Oh God.
You know, you're awkward. Let me talk to them. They'll believe a talking
Oh
cat
God.
over a toy maker who's good at talking. You guys you can't even unionize correctly. You think that you're going to be able to talk? No, let me through. Let me through.
You skitter about forward. As you skitter forward, sanitizer, as you get over towards the two figures. What do you say?
Hello.
They stop about 4 feet in front of you. Look down.
Hi, it's very nice to meet you. I am Sanitizer. These are my comrades. This is Callus and this is Cat. Not to be confused with me, who is an actual cat, but no, my name is Sanitizer. It's very nice to meet you. I was just wondering, do you know where we can go to use the bathroom? Cause I really got to go to the bathroom. Or, like what's going on here?
Roll a light check.
That is a 6.
Almost quicker than you could have imagined, one of them scoops you up in
Hey,
its metallic grip,
and help me.
and it starts moving off and around the corner.
Put me down right now. Put me down. Put me down.
Just wordlessly moving towards something.
I also
What are
just
the other
want to
two of you
mention,
doing? Yes.
I totally forgot bathrooms don't exist.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Fuck.
Uh huh. You did this to yourself.
Cat will run forward to
Mm-hmm.
try to stop said toy that grabs sanitizer.
Okay.
And I would
Go
like
ahead.
to go towards the other toy.
Okay. Uh, Cat, give me a fight check. How are you? And I'll let you. We'll resolve that right now.
I got an 8.
You run. You're making like really loud noise as you run, and you jump, and you like try to press your newly found body mass against this or body, I should say body density, against this creature that has a, and you succeed, and both of you land on top of each other, and you go sliding around to like a table, and you land underneath it, and the table collapses underneath you, the three of you, and it's you, that's where you are right now. So Callus, you're going towards the other one.
Yes, my bad.
Okay.
Took me a sec.
Yeah. And how are you approaching this one?
Oh. Wait. I think we can improve y'all. I myself am a toy maker.
This one looks down at you, and you hear it speak. And it says, and as it speaks, you see in its chest area a face pops up, like a weird feline face. And it says, "What would you know about improvement, toy maker?"
I mean, it is kind of my job to make toys more durable.
But not improvement. This, and they motion to themselves like this, is improvement. You simply made the older version. Um, and looks down at you and's like, "I, however, can improve you." And it's going to reach down and try to grab you.
Do I know what type of toy this is?
This is last year's model of action figures for like the most popular superhero movie that came out at the time.
Oh.
It's just like a big billowy cape, and like but it had one of those screens in the chest area that had like the superhero logo when you like put it up to a certain light.
Yeah.
Um, but it's much larger than even incident era toys. It's much larger than them. It is
Mhm.
a masculine figure. As it reaches down and attempts to grab you.
Um. Yeah, I would like to try and get like underneath it,
Okay.
like between its legs.
Sure. Let's call that a jump check. Sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. A 6.
You go between the legs, and it just closes its legs, and you hit you just run into it.
Oh, it hurts.
And it grabs you, and it's like, well, we'll work on this, and it's like kind of moving its finger up and down your general figure, and it starts to walk around the corner. Cat and Cats and Sanitizer, you are both now free from this robot, but it is getting up and looking at both of you very confused.
Right, put me down. Back
You
on the
are
ground.
you are down on the ground.
Yes, yes, that's right. I am on the ground where I should be. Do not manhandle me again. That was very rude of you.
You see Callus being grabbed by something else as it walks off.
Wait, we see Callus getting grabbed?
Yeah, you were just on the ground at the time.
Sanitizer, you're gonna be alright, right?
Yes.
Okay. She's gonna go and try to tackle the other.
Oh my god. I love how we've
Okay,
just
roll a
made
fight
like
check.
a jock thief now. Supposed to be
Uh-huh.
sneaky, and she's just like charging in like Scion League of Legends.
8.
You did that. 8. Much of the same happens, except this time you go for like a chop block, and oddly enough, you hear "ooh" as it comes down, and Callus, you are released just as it like comes down and like lands on its back, and it slides a little bit. You are now you are instead grappled with this thing, Cat, as it like reaches over, like, who dares, and grabs you rather. You're a little heavy, so it's like, you're heavier than you should be.
And she fight her way out of the grapple.
Okay, roll a fight check.
Rolled 7.
Okay. You're kind of wiggling your way out, and as you do it, like, bonks you on the head, like, no, none of that, and it like bonks you, and you take a harm. You are slowly slipping your way out. You think maybe if you try again, maybe, but you're also a little woozy from that.
But it hurt.
It hurt, but she's still going to try to get
Okay.
out.
So as you roll this fight check, give me a -1 to it, because bonked you on the head.
6. I rolled a 7 again, but that was a 6.
Going to remind y'all, you do have momentum you can spend, and you just gained another one. So it like tightens its grip around you, and it's like, "Ugh," and you try to like loosen out, and you don't have the strength, and you're a little dizzy from the hammer fist to the head. And it's like, I can improve you too, and looks around for Callus to grab as well. What are the rest of y'all doing?
Well, I got pinched between the legs and grabbed, right?
No, you were let go
you
when
were-
Cat
Yeah.
tackled, and then she was grabbed in your stead.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
I
are.
wouldn't-
You both kind of traded places, to be honest.
Can I recall where the weak spots are on this toy?
Roll to recall.
That is a. That's a 4.
Something about this current combat situation, your heart's going and you just can't. It isn't coming to you. You're like, I know where this thing should be. It should be like, it was like me earlier trying to remember the name of the place that Captain Sack goes to DM. You're like, I should know this. I don't.
Oof. Oh,
It's
damn,
bothering
I
you,
don't
and
know.
as you're like coming to it, and you're like, it doesn't help that as you're like thinking, the figure turns around and is going to attempt to grab you.
That I definitely try to jump underneath it again.
Okay, roll to jump.
That's an 8.
You manage to. Um, so what happens is you manage to this time slide on between the legs, and what happens is one of your legs gets pinned under it by as it like closes its legs again, and it hurts, but you're able to like slip your leg through. You do take a harm, but you are able to get through the other side.
Good enough.
Sanitizer, what are you doing?
Panicking?
Panicking?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair. Panicking is a free action. You're watching your friends, both of them, be assailed by this talking robotic action figure.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I would like to roll and try and use my cat wizard magic to clean my friends so spick and span clean that they just become super slippery and they slip out of the grips of these things.
Okay,
Oh.
roll a cleaning check.
Cleaning check come through. Oh god, that. Oh shit, my dice.
Oh
Ah.
no.
Uh huh.
All right, here we go.
Floor dice don't count. Come on.
Favor shines upon the party. There has been a party boon.
Ooh. Okay. Um,
Oh,
for the
and
next roll,
hydrate.
hydrate. All right, everyone, hydrate. So as far as your boon, for the next 2 rolls that you make, whatever your lowest dice roll is, you may re-roll it out of your 2d6, and then combine that total.
Okay.
So if you roll, for example, if you roll if you roll like a 4 and a 1, you can re-roll the 1.
Okay. I rolled a 9
And
for cleaning.
okay. With the way that you were already, that Cat was already like halfway out of this grip, all it took was that little bit more to slip right out. And the as you do so, you watch as you look. It's looking at its hand, and hand is like there's like a streak that's been dusted or like waxed, and it looks at its hand like confused, like, huh? And it looks down at you, and you have like this sheen of like waxy metal like film on you. And you look at the cat, who has been changing your body a lot today. And more the same for you. Callus.
Made the pop
So
Yeah.
being clean, you stinkies.
all right. So it's like, well, if I cannot change you, I will simply destroy you. And you watch as it snaps its finger, which it takes a couple tries because like it keeps slipping. Like, hold on, there. And as it snaps, a door opens, and 3 more of these figures, these large Super Sentai robotic figures, come through and are just coming in with their fists clenched and ready to fight. What are y'all doing?
Cal, do you know how to turn these things off?
I imagine you just get something stuck in their joints. That's how most people break toys. I don't know what to I don't know
We
where
don't
it
have
would be on
anything to
this.
stick in their joints.
What if we gave them arthritis?
You know, we do have something that can stick in their joints. We got the fork.
That's
Fork!
what. That's
Why did
what.
I not think of this?
That's one fork.
No, this is good. If I have a fork, I can duplicate it with my super duplicate skills. I am going to make a potion of duplication.
Roll me a making check.
Does
Is
that
she like,
does that consume the fork upon use?
well, if it does, we will have
You'll
20
find
other
out.
forks. All right, here we go. I rolled a 6.
Remember, you can re-roll your lowest number.
Oh, thank you very much, random god that gave me a reroll. I still rolled a 6.
Oh no.
All right. Uh, you're mixing and you're mixing, you're mixing, you're mixing, and you're just getting your fork cleaner. It's not doing anything.
No, there wasn't my life. I do not want this to be clean. Please, please. And then she's gonna like, okay, it is time to use my mega agility as a cat. And then I'm gonna look up and I like look between the two of them and I'm like, cat, I need you to throw me.
Okay.
Just, I do not allow manhandling, but I will allow it this one time. Please pick me up and toss me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So cat, roll me a fight check. And it's gonna be technically a help action. So I'll tell you what it. So you won't get a momentum off of it if you fail. You got a 10?
10.
Okay. All right. So, all right, cool. Sanitizer, roll me a jump check. Add 2 to your roll.
Jump check come through. 10.
Okay. Yeah, you are yoked. Where are you trying to go?
I am
Wherever it is, you
trying.
just get there.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to fly straight at one of these things, and what? I don't remember what movie it was, but there was like a movie where like this cat or like this animal or something was like bouncing off of things and like doing flips and shit. And so
Mhm.
Sanitizer's gonna try and like jump at one and then like jam a fork into one of its joints and then like kick flip off and like jam it into another and just kind of like flip around the whole ordeal.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to jam your fork in one of them, and just as it's going to, as you get into like the knee joint area, and it goes, ooh, or, and you see the figure that's able to talk, be like, the one weakness of these things, and it just falls over. You kick flip off. You chuck. You like Noctis in Final Fantasy. You chuck your fork and and use the same momentum to like leap over there to the next one. Hit in the joint. Same thing. Sorry. It falls over again, and you've got one more, and you as this the one that you were originally grappled with starts to stand up. You just kind of like a throwing dagger. You throw the fork, and it goes. The force of the throw goes right through the knee, and it just falls over, topples over. And they're moving like stereotypical robots. They're like a turtle trying to get up.
Oh,
The
But
fork.
they all three seem to be incapacitated.
It has given us immeasurable power. She's gonna like pick her
Uh,
fork up.
mhm. You trot off victoriously towards it. You still have the one big one in the middle.
Mhm.
It's like, it's hard to get good help these days. And as you are looking up into the screen that has like the little face, roll me a recall check.
I rolled an 8.
Add. Okay, cool. I was gonna say add 2 to it, so because this is comes
That's
up
good.
for you. Uh huh. You look up at this figure as it is speaking, and you're like, ah, I didn't think I would see my daughter here.
There?
Nevertheless, Try again.
Father?
As it like the little screen does like a little eyebrow waggle. In the flesh. Sort of.
Well, not exactly. What? What? I haven't seen you since the incident. Yeah, I haven't seen you since that. Where have you been?
Oh, your father question mark looks down at you and is like, well, we died.
Yes, I understand that. How are you here? This is honestly kind of weird. I'm not going to lie. I did not think I would ever see you again. I didn't prepare for this moment.
Well, as we entered the, heaven for cats, um,
Kevin, cat
we
heaven.
Kevin, as it were, yes. Uh, we went and we looked up, and there was a secret program over there that gave us a second chance. We just needed to think of something that we could inhabit. And here I am.
Oh, where is mother? I heard her screaming earlier, and I was very confused considering she's been dead for 20 years.
Ah, yes. Well, I met your mother. How I met your mother, title screen, uh, is a little weird. Um, I had some people go and snatch her from the old house because apparently she couldn't leave that area, but we fixed that, and now she can.
Oh, where is she now?
Ah, I'm glad you asked. Uh, Here, I will simply show you, and it walks forward towards the screen, presses a button on the keyboard or whatever the panel, and the screen comes up, and um you see this weird uh tube, for lack of a better word, like a tube of some sort that's just whole. It's a big container that's holding some sort of like glowing greenish liquid, maybe. Well, you see,
Eesh. Use.
well, you see, I have made your, I have made mother, I have made your mom, into a physical distilled form, and we have been working on getting her a suitable body. I miss mother just as much as you do, and I am trying to make it right so we can live forever.
Isn't right. Mother would not have wanted this. Why would you do this to her?
I miss her. Every day without her has been pain. Every single moment of existence without her has been pain. Do you understand what that's like?
Yes. Why don't you go see a doctor?
What doctor will see me? I am robotic.
Hey, do you guys know any robot doctors?
I know of
The
several
toy
toy doctors.
maker?
Pah! What does a toy maker know? They can't even try to get $15 an hour.
Hey, listen. He may be stinky, but this man has given his life for me. Okay? You treat him with respect around here.
Roll a talk check.
Oh no.
You want to use some momentum?
That's an 11.
Hey.
Oh.
No,
Immediately you see your father like I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just been, well, like you said, it's been 20 years.
Sanitizer kind of like bows her head down to Cal a little bit, and she's like, go ahead, Cal. This is my father. You can address him as Soap, for that is what he was
Oh,
in life.
Yeah, she's right.
okay. Um, uh, Soap. Um, we could definitely. Do you want the same as you have, or more of the others? Were these
What
all
do you
people?
mean? No, 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 no. Definitely not feline if that's what you're asking too. These were all, let's call them just improvements upon design. That's all.
Well, that is what we specialize in. Um, Arguably me now that I have a new job.
What is your job?
But
What is your job, little one?
oh, they've moved me from toy making intern to toy making assistant manager.
Oh, you and Soap looks over at Sanitizer like, you got me a middle management intern.
Not anymore.
Oh, you know, it's not really easy to come up with stuff on the spot when your dead dad just shows up in some freaky robot body and you've already processed all your trauma, so you don't need to face it anymore. And then all of a sudden, it all comes rushing back to you because you see him right in front of you again 20 years later.
Look,
That's
Sanitizer,
fair.
we could all be in the robots. I could
Dad,
make one for you.
I do not want to get in a robot.
Nonsense! It's the cleanest thing you've ever been in.
I like being clean. But you're not going to turn me into one of those things, and you're not going to turn Mother into one of those things either. I will not let you. I will get you a doctor, though.
You do you have one that specializes in grief?
Hey, Toymaker, do we have a doctor that specializes in grief?
We do. We
Yes, we
do.
do.
All right, then let
I
me go. Yes.
I should ask before the one that I'm thinking of. There are more. There are three. The one that I'm thinking of right now. Are you opposed to people with big hands?
Big hands. What do you mean?
He has these big, kind of gross hands.
Will these big gross hands get me out of my predicament with? And Soap motions over towards where the large tube of like ectoplasm is.
Arguably, they would help. Actually, yeah, couldn't be a hindrance there.
This has been my life's work, but I didn't expect to find my daughter. And what's a life's work to a daughter's joy? Was moves forward towards the console. Look like bows it's his head down respectfully and says, sorry about that.
Okay.
Bows his head down respectfully and is just like, Water, I I loved you from the first moment I found you. And I was this close to becoming a madman. But I think you were better off in Kevin.
Mhm.
And he presses a button on the console, and you just hear a kind of a gross, actually, sucking sound as the liquid inside of the ectoplasm goes. Very anticlimactic, actually.
Right. Suction her in there. We are going to give her the burial that she deserves. And then we are going to win workers' rights for all of the toy makers, and we're going to unionize.
Well, it helps to have a toy that can talk, I suppose. And as the sucking sound subsides, you hear as a bottle like that big of like greenish ectoplasmic energy just appears, and he grabs it and is like, okay, let's do this. Start with the burial, and we'll go on. And from there, you go and give your mother water a proper burial. It is a solemn. It is a very solemn ceremony for a solemn simulacrum.
Mhm.
As he just has his hands clasped like so, and just kind of like looks down and is like, "I'm going to miss her. Do you think this is the proper way, sanitizer?"
Think so, yes. We must do what she would have wanted and let her go.
Very well. Um, and um, you all make it back to where these people were protesting, and um, you see this your father soap just punch through the building,
Oh
and
shit.
like march his way up, and like you hear some distressed, like vaguely Spanish accents in the distance as you and after a while he pops out and says, 15 an hour and proper rights for everybody. And you hear, yeah,
Woo!
as rights are given to everyone, uh, toys alike, even though they cannot speak, most of them. All of the plans to create a robot that can speak have been scrapped. This little underground hideout has been you. Every now and again, you hear tales of like a random fire that happens, but it's just because he blew up the underground lab.
Mhm.
Every now and again, you just see smoke in the distance. Um, and
My giant coworker with the slimy hands could finally pursue his dream career of being a therapist.
yeah, um, yeah, and the first therapy session is great for all of you. It is very it's very penetrating immediately to get to the core of these grieving issues that your father Soap has had for all these years, and it's really weird because he has to like scooch in, like take a crouching position the whole
Oh,
time,
right.
because he's like 8-9 feet tall, um, and he's just like, I just missed it so much. I almost created what could have been catastrophic. I don't think she would have wanted it, but I just and you see the therapist like, and how does this make you feel? And it goes on like that. Um, Kat, what do you go on to do as this adventure has somewhat concluded?
She will go steal the secret
Uh huh.
formula that she was
Oh
trying to
no.
steal in the beginning.
Yeah, I mean the window got the wall got destroyed. There's nothing stopping anyone else from just walking in. We were all
Yeah.
distracted.
Yeah, absolutely. Cat just slips in. You would have heard. you would have heard Soap being like, "These people deserve rights. It has been far too long." And you just kind of like let them speak whatever he's speaking and slip through and go into like a little basement area, and there it is. The scroll. It's like it's in like a classical wizard scroll with like a wax seal. You snatch it, and you think maybe an alarm should go off. Nothing happens, and you
Ah, the
just run
fork's
off.
downstairs.
Yeah,
The fork is
and yeah, exactly, and you run off. You steal off like a thief in the night, which is pretty accurate for the time of day it is right now. Um, and you just hear, give them rights now, or I will crush you. As you're taking off, and that's when he runs up and says, 15 an hour and rights for everybody, and cheers and everything. Um, Callus, what do you think Callus would have done? Well, here I got you. You start your first day as a middle manager in the North Pole. First off, it's much colder than you're normally accustomed to, so the acclimation period is rough.
The green is nice though. The green makes it feel
The
sort
green
of
is
like
nice.
home.
Yeah, the green is nice. The greens and reds, not far off from the from home, but it's cold. It does, after a while you do get used to it, and they do promote you again to from assistant manager to just manager.
Yes.
And you start running the show. You start running the show as you make your way up to almost like Santa's like right hand at some point. Years down the line,
Yes.
years down the road, of course. But you think your toy making as just the most, the best. As for Sanitizer,
Oh, this is great.
Sanitizer goes into therapy with her father because being a supportive daughter and all that.
They all went to therapy. Wow!
And they all went to therapy happily ever after. And that's about where we'll wrap up our You Awaken in a Strange Place.
Wow. Jeremy, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Is the stream still up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Because I saw Otter go idle on Discord. I was like, oh shit, he crashed. Okay, good. So that was You Awaken in a Strange Place. I came up with that in 5 minutes, and I kept yes-anding my players the whole time.
Oh,
The
yeah.
fork in the road was phenomenal.
Uh-huh. So I have been Jeremy Decavolti, your storyteller, and with me has been Rappy playing Cat the Thief, Bob joining us for the first time, playing Callus, the toy-making intern turned manager, assistant manager, and eventually upper management in the North Pole, and Bats joining us playing Sanitizer, the lovely cat wizard. Join us on Saturday for the Stolen Cities. The last time I heard about anything going on, it was like they're messing with the summer court. I don't know how that's going to work in that setting, but you should tune in and find out. As the Fae generally don't take prisoners. Well, they do. That's not what but you know what I mean. After that, we're off Thursday, Friday. Thursday is going to be our session 0 for A Knight's Ransom, which is a D&D 5e game that would be run by our beloved moderator, Madeline, Pink Rambo. Saturday would be the Stolen Cities. Sunday, we're off. Monday, Otter, you can jump in here. Is Monday the troubleshooters, or are y'all doing Baldur's Gate still?
Okay, so this Monday we'll be continuing Baldur's Gate 3, and on the 5th will be the return of the troubleshooters.
All right. The Troubleshooters, another 5e game, is kind of the flagship show here, run by Captain Sack, Heath. with Otter, Quentin, and some other faces that you know and love. Tuesday is the game that I play in, Scion. It is The World at War. It is Scion Second Edition. It is the story guide system. Rappy, you're in that one as well.
Yep.
We are trying to complete Artemis's Hunt.
Good old mom.
And I don't know if we're gonna have another one shot this month. But if we do, you can stay tuned to the Discord. The Discord will have whenever one of us gets a wild hair and says, "Hey, let's do a one shot." It'll be in the town crier or it'll be in the announcements. And I think that's about it. Tune in on Saturday for the Stolen Cities. If you're a Patreon subscriber, the session 0 for A Knight's Ransom will be sometime soon. And if you want, you can subscribe to my Patreon, I guess. Hot takes and whatnot. But that's not why I'm here. So for me, Deca, for Dire Bear, this has been You Awaken in a Strange Place. And I will see you all next Tuesday.